ABC5 First Warning Weather, the area's certified most accurate forecast.
Well, time right now is 7:16 on your Tuesday, and Ben, there's just a lot to track this morning. It's a really unfortunate situation, the third flooding we've seen in just about a year for some folks in our region.
Yeah, and it's bad in the Northeast Kingdom. We've seen some pretty tough images come out of St. Johnsbury and Lyndonville. This is actually a video I just got from Derek on Red Village Road. Look at all the water. This was taken just after daybreak, right after the rain wrapped up there, but Red Village Road is in rough shape this morning. There's a little creek that runs by there. It just came up and took a lot of the road with it. And that is a similar sight for many towns this morning. I actually got this separate picture of Red Village Road from Judy after that water went down, and you can see this huge chunk just missing and a lot of tree trunks lying across the road there as well as the water continues to flow underneath. So it's been a tough morning once again for a lot of towns. The hardest hit areas outside of Lyndonville include Danville, St. Johnsbury, Morgan, and Holland. A lot of these towns received 5 to 8 inches of rain overnight, a lot of that in the past 6 hours. So significant flash flooding is ongoing, especially near the high terrain. Now, the good news here, as of 7:17 in the morning, there's not a lot of additional rain falling. Sure, there could be some showers, maybe even a quick downpour, but in terms of the rain that caused all the problems, that is now lifting into New Hampshire and Maine. But we still have some flood warnings active. A flash flood emergency remains up for Holland and Morgan, right by Lake Seymour, and a flash flood warning for Brighton Island Pond as well. That goes until 8:15 in the morning. The Weather Service issued that for some potentially catastrophic damage, and unfortunately that's kind of verifying this morning from some of the images and videos we've been seeing. Second area of concern, as we've been telling you about, Burke, Lyndon, Danville, and a second flash flood emergency for St. Johnsbury. That one also goes until 8:15 this morning. Estimated rainfall amounts anywhere between 3 to 5 inches north of St. J, but in St. J itself, we've seen a couple of backyard weather stations reporting close to 8 inches. And again, just about 6 hours. And a similar rainfall footprint there in parts of Morgan and Holland, right by Warren's Gore. Too much rain, no road can handle that, especially a dirt road. So unfortunately, a lot of issues popping up there this morning. So the rain moves out, we get into some drier weather for a bit, but then the chance goes up again for some afternoon showers and thunderstorms. It'll be more hit and miss today. It's very hot and humid with temperatures in the 80s, a breezy south wind, and not everybody will get a storm later today. In fact, it may be dry all the way through at least 4 or 5 p.m. It's not until the evening that some of these storms start to roll through. I do think, however, we have a better chance to see some storms tomorrow. You'll see Futurecast has a lot more of them popping up in the afternoon. Some of them could be on the strong side, and of course they'll have the chance to produce more areas of heavy rain as well. So the flood risk will be elevated for the next couple of days. We stay unsettled, warm and humid through the upcoming weekend, and it's not until early next week that we finally start to cool things down again as temperatures drop back into the 70s. All right, time right now, 7:19. Marissa Vigevany still standing by for us in the St. Johnsbury area. Marissa, what are you seeing? Looks like that road's in rough shape behind you.
It is certainly in rough shape, Ben. No vehicle can head up this street. This is Gilman Ave in St. Johnsbury. And take a look behind me. You can see the road has given way on the left side, but also the right side as well. And you can also see the landslide kind of in the distance there with all of that silt kind of falling straight to the ground. And it's just devastating to see the continuing rushing water at this hour straight through people's houses here in St. Johnsbury. It's just in really rough shape and spots. We've talked to some folks and neighbors who live in the area and say they have a lot of water and mud in their basement. And they've said they did not see this a few weeks ago in July. So they were hoping they weren't going to be impacted by this one, but unfortunately, I guess it was their turn, and we're seeing a lot of downed trees and uprooted trees due to the muddy conditions. It's still raining out a little bit, which is obviously something we're going to continue to watch. Obviously, the flood risk in this area is going to be higher over the next few days. So that's something we're going to watch for sure. But a lot of infrastructure damage, especially on a lot of the roads here in St. Johnsbury. But that's the latest from us here in St. J. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Don't get too close to the edges of those